Hey everybody and welcome. Today we are going over the major arpeggio, the major triad. Do you know it? Do you know the major arpeggio? Do you know the major triad? Very essential chords in music. All of them are very essential, but the major chord is another one of my favorites. In describing major chords and minor chords, I do give kind of like emotional values to them. If you can recall when I talked about the augmented triad, I said it's kind of like a dreamy sound. You know, when we were going over the C, kind of like a dreamy sound. Well, the major is a very happy sound. So if I was to play like an A major chord, gives you that very, very happy feeling. In contrast, our minor chord we give like a more dark or sad feeling. So this would be like an A minor. All right. So today we're talking about the A major, and if you're playing an A major chord, we're going to be using a bar. So our bar is like our first finger barred over the fifth fret, and we're holding basically all of the strings down here. And we're making that power chord. If you remember in some of our previous lessons, our power chord, which is going to be our third finger on the seventh fret, and then our underneath that our pinky finger on the seventh fret. Both third finger seventh fret fifth string, and pinky seventh fret fourth string. All right, and our index finger is on the sixth string fifth fret. And as we're doing that bar on that fifth, we're using our middle finger on the sixth fret of the third string. And our last two is the bar back on the fifth string with our the fifth fret with our index finger. So they're holding down, the first finger is holding down three notes. The top one, which is the sixth string, and the bottom two, all on the fifth fret. And then we put, again, third finger on fifth string, seventh fret, pinky finger, fourth string, seventh fret, middle finger on the third string, sixth fret. There you go. And we'll be basing an arpeggio, our major arpeggio, off of this type of form today. Now, there's several different ways to play this major arpeggio, but today we're going to go over one that kind of covers all of the strings. So when I'm doing these kind of short lessons, because I don't want to overwhelm you if you're a new student with all of the different positions and all of the different ways to practice it. I'm going to break all of those ways to practice your arpeggios and going through the circle of fourths and things of that nature. Certain ways that I practice. But today I want you to practice or learn how to do this specific type of arpeggio, because it's going to really help you with your coordination. It's really going to help you with your strength, finger strength, dexterity, knowing where you are on the fretboard, and speed. So a lot of things that's going to go into this. That's why I like this so much. So use based off of this major chord right here on the fifth fret. That's our first note is going to be the A. So you'll hit that one. And what we're going to do, this is what it sounds like. So there's a lot going on in this, and I'll explain it as we go. So first finger on the fifth fret, sixth string. Then we're going to take our pinky and go up a major third to the ninth fret on the sixth string. Then our ring finger, third finger, is going to actually cover two notes this time on the come down, the fifth string, seventh fret, and fourth string, seventh fret. So it's going to look something like this. So when you do your first four notes, it's going to be one. Right? So you kind of bar, you kind of just bring it down to hit those two notes. And then you'll continue on. Middle finger is going to hit that third string, sixth fret. And then the last two is going to be your first finger, and you'll come down and you don't have to keep it barred when you're playing this arpeggio. You just bring that down on the last two strings, the second string and the first string, and you'll do the same type of bar on the 5th fret. And if you want to go a little further, you could take that pinky and take it up to the 9th fret on that first string. Now, there's a couple ways you can pick this. You can pick it all the way out, but my preference is to do sweep picking. So with sweep picking is like I'm doing all downstrokes and all upstrokes as I'm going downstrokes as I'm going down and upstrokes as I'm coming up. So it would look something like this. The first one is a hammer on. Since wherever there's 2 notes on the same string, you'll do a hammer on. So it would be like this. And if you need more information on how to do hammer-ons and pull-offs, check out the lesson on hammer-ons and pull-offs. So all of them go down. Then I use my palm to mute those strings. That if I've already played them as I'm going down, I'm palm muting, or not necessarily palm muting, but I'm muting the strings as I go down to keep control of the strings and to keep them silent. And then when I do all my downstroke, my last downstroke, I come back up, all upstrokes, and then pull off. So on that last one, that last bottom note, I come back up. I can choose to hit that one twice or not, but in this specific example, we're not going to hit it twice. We're just going to hit it once and then start our way back up on the 2nd string, 5th fret. And then come back up, 2nd string, 5th fret, 6th fret, 3rd string, and then the 7th fret. Now, be able to move this all around the fretboard. So if I'm on A, what if I wanted to go to B, which would be a whole step up, and do the exact same kind of format? Your major 3rd, pull hammer on. And go down to G. Same form. And that's what's neat. That's what is very neat about the guitar is like if you change keys, you really don't change the form like as if you were playing piano. If you were playing piano, the form changes every key. Essentially, if you change strings and do a different major arpeggio, the form will change. But you don't have to change the whole form of the function. The function of the arpeggio remains the same. So I'm back on A. Then go up a whole step and do it again. Go back down. Go down a whole step. So essentially, you just played it in 3 keys. So practice that, work on that. Let's get that down packed. I got so much that I want to go over with you as we go on this journey, learning guitar, playing guitar, and just breaking down each lesson that I possibly can think of. I think is essential to your guitar playing. It's going to make you a much better guitar player in the long run. So y'all stay tuned.